Hello everyone. Do you know that the derivative of trigonometric functions start with C letter is negative value? Let me show you how. I have a list now of the basic trigonometric functions, sine, cosine, and tangent, and their reciprocals, cotangent, cosecant, and secant. As you see here, the derivative of sine x is cosine x. Derivative of cosine is negative sine. Tangent, secant square. Cotan, negative cosecant. Sec x derivative sec x tan x, and the cosecant x, it's a derivative negative cosecant cotan x. So the functions that start with c, its derivative is negative. Look, cosine derivative negative sine, cotan derivative is negative cosecant squared, derivative of cosecant x negative cosecant x cotan x. But the other functions, their derivative is normal, is positive value. Okay. I will solve some question now by using these rules. In addition to the product rule, u dot v all prime is u prime v plus v dot u prime, or v prime u, sorry, v prime u, and u over v, its a derivative is u prime v minus u v prime over v squared. And finally, the derivative of chain rule, one of the famous rules in derivative. If you have a function raised to the power of n, the derivative is n multiplied by the function raised to the n minus 1 multiplied by the f prime of x, or the derivative of the function. These are the rules I'm going to use now. Let's start. Are you ready? Let's go. Question number 1. Find the derivative of trigonometric function. A, y equal to sine x. So y prime equal to derivative of sine is cosine x. Thank you. That's it. Quite easy. B, f prime of x equal cosine 5x. The derivative of cosine is negative sine 5x. Times derivative of 5x itself is 5. After arrangement, you have negative 5 sine 5x. Thank you. That's it. Quite easy. Y equal to tan x. So y prime, or dy by dx. The derivative of tan is secant square 2x times the derivative of the angle 2x is 2. Thank you, that's it. So just arrange your answer. Multiply 2 by 2 is 4 secant square 2x. Is it okay with you? Yeah. Derivative of cosine x over 2. So dy by dx, or y prime, is equal to derivative of cosine negative sine the same angle x over 2 multiplied by the derivative of the angle itself is half. So final answer is negative half sine x over 2. Are you okay? Yes. Let's continue. Okay, you can stop the video and solve it yourself. And x over 4. So y prime equal negative cosecant square x over 4 times the derivative of x over 4 is 1 over 4. So final answer negative 1 over 4 cosecant square x over 4. Sometimes we write cosecant in 3 letters or in 5 letters like this. Cosecant square x over 4. Okay, you can write the cosecant, as I said, in 3 letters or 5 letters, no problem. Okay. Derivative of tan, as you know, is secant square. So the f prime of x is equal to secant square the x plus 2 pi. Okay. Time the derivative of x is already 1, so this is the answer. Next one. Determine the slope of the graph here. Okay. Answer here. Determine the slope of the graph, the function at x equal pi over 6. At x equal pi over 6. So the slope of the graph is simply the first derivative, dy by dx. Let's derive. Sine to x is simply cosine to x multiplied by 2, that derivative of 2x, plus 2, derivative of cosine is negative sine x. Okay, negative sine x, that's it. So the answer is 2 cosine 2x, okay, minus 2 sine x. So if we want to find the derivative or the slope of the curve at the given point pi over 6, just substitute 2 cosine 2 times pi over 6 is pi over 3 minus 2 sine pi over 6. And by using a calculator to solve this part is equal to this 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So the slope at this point at pi over 6, because this is maximum point, the slope of the curve is 0 because it's the tangent to the curve, and the tangent now is horizontal line. The slope of horizontal line is 0. Okay, y equal 2 cotan x squared. The derivative of cotan, as you know, is negative cosecant squared. So y prime is equal to 2 times the coefficient. Just write it. The cotan, as I said, is negative cosecant squared. So negative cosecant square x squared times derivative of x squared is 2x. Rearrange your answer. Multiply, look, this is 2 and negative and 2x. Multiply them all. Just write, let me write in blue color or black. So it's a negative 4x. Yes, negative 2 here times 2x, negative 4x. Cosecant square x squared. Okay, this is answer. Okay, this one s equals cotan. So no need this one. No. Okay. The previous one. The cotan is negative cosecant square, so s prime is equal to negative cosecant square pi t power 4 minus t squared plus 2, yes, times derivative of the angle itself is 4 pi t cubed, okay, minus 2t. Thank you, that's it. So the final answer is I can multiply this negative sign by this bracket to be negative 4 pi t cubed plus 2t, okay, times the cosecant square, the same angle, okay, pi t power 4 minus t squared plus 2. Okay, next one. How can you find the derivative of sine cosine x? The derivative of sine is cosine x, okay, times the derivative of the angle itself is negative sine x. So just arrange it to write negative sine x in the beginning, dot cosine x. Okay, this is the answer. You can dot or multiply, no problem. The other one, h prime of theta, sine theta minus 1 all cubed. We use now chain rule, just bring 3 here in the beginning. 3 into sine theta minus 1 power 2 times the derivative of sine theta is cosine theta minus 0 or just cosine theta. So the answer is 3 cosine theta times sine theta minus 1 all squared. Thank you. There's the answer. Continue here. X of t is t squared. Now I have product of two functions. So apply u did v all prime is u prime v plus v prime u. So just apply the rule, the product rule. So x prime of t or dx by dt is equal to derive t squared 2t times cosine negative t plus keep t squared this time and derive the other one cosine t. Cosine negative t is a negative sine negative t times the derivative of negative will be positive. So it's a positive here. Okay. So the answer is 2t cosine and negative t plus t squared sine negative t. This is the final answer. Okay. The other function sine x cosine x, quite easy. F prime of x by using product rule. Derivative of sine is cosine. So cosine x plus keep sine, the first function, and derive cosine as a negative sine x. Now multiply cosine times cosine is cosine squared x minus sine squared x. Thank you. That's it. Easy, quite easy. Now you can use quotient rule because I have a function divided by a function. So the quotient rule, you just square denominator. This is the way to do. Derivative of x, okay, is 1 times sine x minus, keep x this time and derive sine to be cosine x. So this is the answer. Okay, no more. It's easy? Yes, it's easy. Y equal tan x over cosine to x, so y prime or dy by dx is derivative of tan is secant square x, okay, dot the other function the same, cosine x plus 1, minus, now keep tan x the same, and derive the cosine x plus 1 is negative sine x. This all over cosine x plus 1 all squared. Okay? So the answer is, I can multiply or just leave it, no problem. Okay? I have secant square cosine and have by tan time negative. Okay, no problem. You can write it this form. Okay? Cosine x plus 1 multiplied by secant square x minus and minus here, minus and minus here is positive, 10x sine x or sine x, 10x divided by the cosine x plus 1 all squared. Thank you. You can leave it in this form, no problem. Next one, g of x equal cosine square x. So g prime of x is equal to 2 cosine x time derivative of cosine is negative sine x. Okay, arrange your answer or simplify. Negative 2 sine x cosine x. No problem if you write sine x cosine x or cosine x sine x, no problem. Y prime the other side, 10 power 4 cosine x. Just to bring 4 here, 4 10 power 3 of cosine x times derivative of tan is secant square. So you have to write secant square the same angle cosine x, okay, still multiplied by the derivative of cosine, which is negative sine x. Okay, so I have, look this one, 4 10 cubed cosine x and this secant square cosine x negative sine x. This is all different, just write them all together. Okay, 10 cubed secant square, you know the secant is 1 over cosine, or secant square 1 over cosine square, but this is really secant square of the angle cosine x, so I cannot simplify anymore. I have this product, I cannot change anything. Okay, continue. Secant cubed 3x, so the h prime of t now is equal to 3 sec 3t times the derivative of secant is sec tan, so I have sec 3t tan 3t multiplied by the derivative of the angle 3t is 3. So final answer is multiply 3 by 3 is 9, and the secant, sorry, this is square. When I bring the 3 down here, I subtract 1 to the secant square. So I have secant square 3t times sec 3t. I have now secant power 4 3t by multiplication dot tan 3t, and this is final answer. Finally, I can solve this part. The derivative of 1 over this function is really sine power negative 3 of x. When you find its derivative, you just bring, let me write it here, g prime, okay, cancel this. G prime of x is equal to negative 3 sine x, okay, power negative 4. Don't forget to subtract 1 from the power, okay, times the derivative of sine is cosine x. Okay, so final answer, if you want to simplify, just write negative 3 cosine x over sine power 4x. Of course, if you want to simplify, just to keep the power positive as much as you can. And this is the video for today. Thank you so much. I hope everyone to get benefit from this video. We have the next video, the derivative of exponential function and logarithm function. Please see this video. Thank you. Goodbye.